Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to the news. The Chicago State University agrees to release Tinubu's academic records to Atiku, gives one major condition. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Chicago State University has reacted to Atiku Abubakar's request to release President Bola Tinubu's academic records. Now, the CSU, in a statement made available to news reporters, said it will release the academic records of President Tinubu if a United States court grants the order. The American-based institution asked the court to direct only limited and targeted discovery of the information sought by Atiku and wondered why Tinubu's academic records could have any bearing on the 2023 election challenge in a foreign country. It argued that some requests in the application are clearly inappropriate, adding that the applicant is also seeking the employment details of one of Tinubu's former employees. Now, the CSU said in response, filed by its lawyer, Michael Hayes. Now, finally, in the event, the court determines to allow any discovery to proceed here. Then the university urges the court to direct only limited targeted discovery on the university. So if the courts, should grant Atiku Abubakar's application, it would be strictly on the areas that Atiku wants to, make inquiries about, talking about his academic records. Now, Tinubu's credentials showed that he graduated from the CSU, the Chicago State University, in 1979 with a bachelor's degree in business administration, in accounting and management. However, there have been allegations, bordering on Tinubu's certificate. In the suit filed before the U.S. District Court, Atiku prayed that the court should subpoena Tinubu's file, domicile with the CSU, that's the Chicago State University. And then Atiku said the files will, settle the controversy surrounding Tinubu's academic background and aid the election petition tribunal. But the APC, they had tried to block this move by Atiku Abubakar. They really tried. They gave an excuse that, after all, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal had closed all cases. So all opposition parties, they are no longer bringing, any evidence to the courts, because the court is yet to give its final verdict. So the judges, they are getting set to give their final verdict of the court proceedings. So all proceedings has been closed. All case has been closed. That of the APC, the INEC, the PDP, the Labour Party, all case has been closed. So they are insisting that why would Atiku Abubakar want to make further inquiries on Tinubu's academic records in line with the 2023 election? Because all this started when Tinubu claimed he attended this Chicago University, and then he brought his certificate. Now they found out that there are some inconsistencies in this certificate, in this Tinubu's Chicago certificate. They found some inconsistencies, and they want to really, investigate into this and get to the root of, this matter. But the APC, they are trying to block all these things. Now, the court had ruled that they would release Tinubu's record to Atiku Abubakar if the court in the US grants it. So everything now lies in the hands of the court for them to give Atiku permission, or the school, I beg your pardon, the Chicago State University, because once they give the school the order to release Tinubu's academic records to Atiku. That is just it. His records would be released, except Tinubu tries to file another motion to block the order, stopping his or preventing his certificates to be released, because there are so many irregularities, there are so many inconsistencies in that Tinubu's Chicago State University certificate, on how this instead of bearing a male, it contained a female. It showed that it was a female that attended this school, a female named Bola Tinubu, not Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So you see all these problems. And in a recent development, Tinubu now had pinned the blame on one of the university clerk, that he should be blamed for the inconsistencies in his academic records. Really, my country people, this is after Atiku Abubakar has sorted for his file to be released though. Now Tinubu is cooking up an excuse, saying that all the inconsistencies, all the faults is because of the clerk. It's as a result of a human error. It is as a result of human error. My country people, what is going on? It is so clear that this Tinubu is trying so hard to hide, this Chicago State University records from being released to the public. And I know that Atiku Abubakar won't just back down on this case so easily. He won't back out from this. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Because this is a very, serious issue. But then these are some reactions from Nigerians. Why didn't Atiku query the university degrees of Buhari while in office? Atiku will end up destroying his own reputation in public. This cannot quarantine his ambition to become president of Nigeria, a greedy man and a sectional leader. The second person said, God, please, oh, Atiku is chasing shadows. It is a fatal effort. This would not lead Atiku anywhere. How will someone make a request for an academic record? What is your aim? Okay? So what are you going to do with it? It will be irrelevant. The Chicago will be collecting your money for the information, but they won't give you what you need. Okay, guys, these are some reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.